Todd McFarlane here to talk about some of the upcoming DC Multiverse toys we haven't shown you yet, so let's give you a sneak peek at what those look like. You're going to be able to pre-order these in March. They'll be coming out in May. So let's show you what they're looking like. The first one we're going to show you today is going to be Nightwing Joker from the comic books. Right? Got the sadistic look of the Joker. Here he is out of the package. If you guys want to see, look at the face. Super gnarly, really cool looking. Right? Dun. He looks good, right? So there's one of them you'll be able to get. Pre-order March. The other one, this one turned out really cool. Sometimes I think the Green Lantern uniforms can be, in comic books, you know, pretty plain because you got like red and black. But we went in there and added a little bit of sexy to it. And the good people at DC said, yeah, cool. So here we go. John Stewart, Green Lantern. And I don't know if you can see here, but he comes with a backpack. He comes with this piece here that comes off and on, right up in here. And then he's got this big Mondo, heavily detailed Gatling gun that he's going to be holding. But what makes him fun is just that he's got a lot of cool textures and stuff on him. And you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck. So Green Lantern, sometimes they can look a little bit plain. This one I thought came out really cool. Here he is in package. For any of you want to see him in package, boom, boom, boom. Some cool, looks like Jim Lee art on the back there. Looking good, right? That one's coming out. And then, probably my favorite of the three is, and this is how you can tell they're going to turn out cool, because if you can see one that's unpainted and it still looks good, it just the feel in the shape of it just feels good. Like, look at how big and bulky that guy is, but that's not Superman, that's Bizzaro, right? So, Bizarro unpainted looks good, but let's take a look at what you're actually going to be able to buy. Shoot, look at him, right? What makes him cool is that you get the backwards vest, you get the torn cape, and then even better if you can get in there, look at the cool Frankenstein face, right? That's what makes Bizzaro sort of awesome to me. So this is the guy that I think is going to look super good, especially if I got a bunch of Supermans up there. Because when you're standing here with his arms down, he's pretty beefy. This guy's pretty beefy. We wanted to make sure that he was actually bulkier than Superman himself. There he is right here in the package. Looks good, right? For all of you that got a lot of Supermans, you want to expand your Superman collection, you get the sort of the cool artwork on the back. And that's it. So, for all of you, again, in March, you're going to be able to get that next series. Here we go. Here we go, right here. Oh, and then they'll be in stores in May. We'll let you know when all that's happening, but wanted to share the sneak peek. Hope you enjoy. Be good. 2021 is going to be a good year for everyone.
Welcome back, everyone. Toys is here, and I am back yet again to give you guys another news update. Todd McFarlane pulled out some new DC Multiverse figures, took to his social media and started playing with them on camera. I love it. I love it now that he does this like almost every Tuesday. This is fantastic. There's nothing better than seeing Todd McFarlane showing off all his new figures. Before we get started, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Just hit the little button and whatever, and we'll talk about McFarlane Toys, NECA Toys, Hasbro, everything and anything, old toys, new toys. I guarantee you'll find something here that you'll like. So, we have seen these figures revealed before. We got a good look at them last year. These are prototypes on display, and yes, the unmasked Thomas Wayne is still coming sometime in the spring. So, the first one up is the infected Nightwing, Jokerized Nightwing, however you want to say it. But it's basically the Nightwing body we've gotten before in the 2-pack with the red hood with a new Smilex version of old Dick Grayson. This, I think, kind of sort of comes from the Batman, Superman comic with the Batman Who Laughs kind of infecting most, if not all, of the superheroes. He got Supergirl and, you know, we've had infected Superman before. So this kind of sort of ties in with that. It's actually pretty cool. It's not deceased. It's more along the lines of this involving the Batman Who Laughs. So keeping that going. And next up is the John Stewart Green Lantern figure. This one, out of these three shown off, this is the one that I'm really looking forward to. Huge fan of John Stewart ever since Justice League Unlimited. He more so is my Green Lantern than Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan, they went too far in that direction. John Stewart's the man. I love this guy. I love the character. And I love that they gave him all these constructs. I remember Justice League, and Bruce Timm and all the producers talking about how he doesn't make constructs like how Jordan would. He's very militaristic, and I'm glad that that's really emphasized in his figure. A big Gatling gun, a big backpack. He looks fantastic, and I love the head sculpt. He's got the armor, which is removable, on top of the green for his costume over his shoulders and on his breastplate. The details of the gun, the Gatling gun. It's very cool to see, and I'm glad they didn't reuse the one from the animated Green Lantern that we got last year. And then finally, we got a good look at Bizzaro. Now, this is more based along the lines of Rebirth. It looks to be with the costume choice that they've went with some tweaks here and there. But he could go good with your Outlaws. He'll look good with Red Hood. I'm not too familiar with what's going on with Bizzaro nowadays. DC Comics, recent DC Comics. He's always just the clone of Superman, especially like Superman the Animated Series. And he's the evil, twisted me-am Bizzaro. So that's how I look at it. I think that's really just emphasized here in this figure. I love the face. He's very gravestone gray and brown. Exactly how a Bizzaro should be. He looks to come with a couple extra hands as well. So that's good. Maybe a flight stand. Maybe it's tucked away underneath him as well. So I'm curious to know what you guys think about these 3 new figures that are coming. It is said pre-orders in and around March with a release date of May 2021. Which is your favorite? Are they a total skip? Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything DC Multiverse. And again, thanks to Todd McFarlane, Mcfarlane Toys, for the video. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food. But most importantly, remember, yes, Thomas Wayne unmasked with the sword is coming. And we'll have more details on that shortly. And then, yeah, you can also go out and get Last Night on Earth and all the other awesome multiverse figures that are all hitting at once. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.